Welcome, we're gonna make the delete part in this section. This will be so easy. Just we need a way to target every task using the unique ID. This is very simple. We have, remember here, delete.php. we're gonna say up the delete.php question mark ID equal to PHP echo row of ID. So let's me explain this code. It's very simple. We have href tag here. When we click this href tag, this will take us to delete.php question mark ID. So this is we're gonna also add ID in here. The ID will be up here in query string, so that's why we added question mark ID equal to echo row of ID. This ID is the same ID that we displayed in here, the same ID. So now if we refresh the page and hover over any of this if we hover on this button, now you can see here down on the page ID equal 1 2 3 4. Okay, when we click now, nothing will happen, but of course this link will be delete.php ID equal to something. Now go to delete.php, we make tag PHP tag here. You're gonna say ID equal this variable ID get. This is also this is super global. Now if you echo out the ID, if you click delete, now we're gonna see the ID here. Same with the other one, ID2. So how this thing happen? Because we have query string here up in the page. When you click delete, as you can see, delete.php ID equal to something. Now we use get super global here to get this ID, exactly this ID. We can make also, instead of ID, you can say anything like my name. Okay, but we should make also here, instead of ID, my name, the same. So now let's refresh the page and click. As you can see, my name equal to something. So you can call this anything. So we better make it ID so you can understand better. So what you're gonna do now, we're gonna create variable SQL delete from task where ID equal to what? Equal to this ID, equal to this ID. Now we need query db query SQL, but now nothing will happen. This will be undefined because we need to include the db, because this is a new file now. So we included the db. We can use db now, this variable. So now let's test. We can say also like if we can say this echo, let's say done. Let's click here, done. This ID number 1 deleted. Let's check. ID number 1 deleted already. So instead of this is not very efficient. We better take this code, val, make value variable here, and we can test this var now. This is more efficient than the old way. So now what we need the header like we did before, header location index.php. So when we delete anything now, this will take us to the same page. So click delete. Oops, unexpected. Oh, sorry, this one. So if we refresh the page now, click delete, we deleted 1 and 2 and 3. We have nothing now. We can add another data in the same way. So we're done with the delete part. Thank you for watching.